This was a very successful conference with a clear message that patriots, nationalists are awake to what George Soros is doing and to the threat that he and his useful idiots on the left pose to tradition, decency and national freedom. And the fact that people are awake means that I think it's now pretty much inevitable that more and more governments in Central Europe will follow the very good example of the Russians and start to clamp down on this subversion and send Soros and his influence back to New York where it belongs. As far as I know, this is the very first international, and it really was an international conference about, well, on the theme of Stop Soros. So I think it's unique. Certainly it's the first that I've heard of, but I'm sure it won't be the last. I think we certainly heard from people from Britain, Macedonia, Hungary, all over. The same sort of things. The Soros operation obviously is a sort of carbon copy in every country. So we face the same problems, we face the same tricks, and the answers are the same. I think something that was really important was the fact that we had people here today from countries where traditionally nationalists haven't got on. We've got Hungarians and Serbs here, for instance, all clearly understanding that we have to stand together against Soros, that we have to resist and expose and push back against this pernicious liberal agenda, and that if we do, I think, because what they're doing is so unnatural, whether it's the mass abortion stuff, this gender insanity, flooding Europe with vast numbers of Muslims, it's so unnatural, so abnormal, and so much against what ordinary people want, that I think that as long as we do stand together, then at a certain point, probably quite quickly, this whole liberal experiment disaster will simply crumble into dust. Time will tell what the impact of the conference is. I certainly think from talking to people already, there's now people in several of the other countries saying, yes, we need to do this back in our country as well, and spread the message. Several other people that I've met here today, we've agreed to work, cooperate, to exchange ideas and so on. So I think that this will speed up the process of building a really effective resistance to Soros, his useful idiots on the left, and the poison that they've been trying to put into our societies.